Since I have known about the existence of ChatGPT,
I guess I should probably explain what ChatGPT actually is. It's essentially a trained conversational model by OpenAI, which has exploded in popularity over the past few months for its versatility and things that you can ask it to do for you.
I have asked it to do quite a few things, ranging from making a quiz that I could do on my stream or just with my friends that's based on a specific subject, or getting it to write me a very scary story that I could read to my stream in my best narrator voice.
The mother and children tried to flee, but the robot was already upon them. It killed them one by one, showing no mercy or compassion. In the end, the AI robot was the only one left, standing in the silent, empty house.
And while I wanted to continue the series, telling you guys about things that you could improve if you were a content creator like one of my past videos, I thought a really good idea might be to get ChatGPT to give me some advice on things that I should know before I start a streaming career, and I'm going to rate the advice that ChatGPT gives. So I've got my laptop right next to me here, and I'm just gonna do it as we go along. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, what are 10 things I should know before streaming on Twitch? I think that's probably a very simple sentence. Top 10 things I should know before streaming on Twitch. Make sure your computer meets the minimum system requirements for streaming on Twitch. That's a very basic one. I think OBS runs on absolutely most computers. So I would say maybe here is a better decision to make sure that your streaming software can run at the same time as running a game. However, if you just want to do just chatting and things like that, you basically only need to know whether your computer is going to run OBS and a webcam being recorded at the same time, and then you should be fine. Have a consistent schedule for when you'll be streaming. Now, this is really difficult to do. It's really difficult to have a consistent streaming schedule if you are not a full-time streamer. You're kind of working around your work hours, other things that you're doing in your life. It's not always going to be consistent. It is important, but it's probably more important to let people know when you're going to be live. Not everyone has their Twitch notifications on, so I would let people know wherever you use Discord, Twitter, Instagram, however you want people to know that you're live, make sure you're posting on there. Create a unique and recognizable channel name and profile picture. I would say the profile picture really doesn't matter in this instance. It can just be of your face, or it can be of just maybe a piece of artwork that you've got done of yourself. It could just be a logo or a piece of artwork that you like. However, I do think it is important to have a name that is unique and recognizable. The issue with a lot of newer Twitch channels is their names contain either a jumble of letters and numbers. It's not going to be easy for someone to remember when they're searching up your name. If someone scrolls past your channel and they like your content but they forgot to follow, they're going to have a hard time finding you again if your name isn't easy to remember. Interact with your viewers by responding to comments and questions in chat. I mean, I feel like this one is a bit of a given, but it is a good idea to be an interactive streamer. It is a good idea to talk to your chat. I feel like one thing that is difficult here is if you don't have any viewers, what do you do then? When people ask me what is your advice to stream on Twitch, I say if you have no viewers, you have to pretend like you have some. Talk about what you're doing, whether it's a piece of gameplay, whether it's reacting to a video. Don't just sit there in silence, because it's going to be harder for people to interact in that case. Use overlays, emotes, and other graphics to make your stream more engaging. I did go over this in my previous video about things that you might be doing wrong in your content creation. I do actually agree that having overlays, emotes, other graphics make the stream more engaging. If it's more pleasing to look at, I genuinely feel like people will spend more time on your stream if you aren't already a very developed streamer. If you are a developed streamer and you already have viewers, I don't think this matters as much, because you know that people are there already and they're willing to watch you no matter what you have on your page. But I do think it is good to just show what you're about. It's good to show the kind of things you're into and give some flair and personality to your streams. I like it when people do that. Use a microphone and webcam for better audio quality. Yes, agreed. I mean, I have gone over this again in my last video. You don't always have to use a webcam. I actually really like watching VTubers, PNG tubers. A lot of people don't like using a webcam, and that makes sense. Not everyone wants to show their face on the internet, and also not everyone can really concentrate that well when they have a camera on. So while this is true, I would say it's probably more true for the audio quality. For webcam, yes, it's good to have one to attract those initial viewers, but you can also use a VTuber, a PNG tuber, just a funny image. There's a bunch of things you can do these days. Filters that will go on your webcam that turn you into a potato or something funny like that. Utilize streaming software to capture and broadcast your gameplay or other content. Yeah, I mean, like that one's a given. I feel like you need to stream, you need to have the software to stream with. So that's a given. Follow the Twitch community guidelines to avoid getting banned. Also very true. Yeah, don't get banned, guys. It's that easy. If you get banned, you can't stream. But also, if you want to do this long term, sometimes it is important to build your values into your community as well and make sure that you are attracting viewers that are like-minded to you. If that is building a place that a lot of people feel safe and they feel like it's their happy place to go to, then build that kind of community. It's all up to you. Promote your stream on social media to attract more viewers. While I agree with this, I feel like it's a bit more difficult than just promote your stream on social media. That could mean just dropping a link. Sure, you should definitely put links to your streams in certain places, but it's also really important to show people what your streams are about in those places too. So whether it be a clip compilation or a really well edited video of something funny that you've done in game, whether it's just telling people about yourself, or as I found out more importantly recently, if you want to bring in more viewers, it is sometimes good to tell people what you're going to do in the stream. A lot of the time, I would just start a stream saying, I'm live now, whatever, and post the picture on Twitter. But I have found I got better results and more people come into the stream when I actually talk about what I'm going to be doing in the stream. Having a slight plan isn't necessary, but it sometimes does really help. Be patient and don't expect to gain a large audience overnight. It takes time and consistency to grow your stream. Agreed. While it is really easy for some people's streams to just blow up, a lot of the time these have certain factors in common. A lot of people that are part of massive communities or massive orgs will already have somewhat of a following from other people. However, if you're just starting off solo and you don't have many friends in the space, it is definitely going to be more difficult for you to grow. This is because you don't really have anyone to vouch for you and talk about your content, and you haven't had a place to show what you're about, whether it be on someone else's stream, in another video, or something like that. So it definitely takes time, but it also takes effort. In this day and age, there are so many streamers. If you're not putting effort into your content, it is probably going to take you a longer time to grow. I wouldn't rely on striking really lucky because, like I said before, some of that does really rely on networking. Be consistent, yeah, but this doesn't necessarily mean always on stream. You can try and stream around the same times. If it works for your schedule, it's a great thing to do. But I also really would highly recommend promoting your content on other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, places like that. You can edit short videos under 60 seconds, and a lot of the time this is going to be the way that people do find your content. I've had multiple people come over to my stream and say things like, oh, I just saw your TikTok on my For You page and now I'm here in the stream, following, keep up the content. Things like that. It's a really nice feeling when someone comes over from another platform because you know that posting your content on there has worked. But that is it. I've given my feedback on all of the tips that ChatGPT has given me. Honestly, some of them are really good. Some of them are more like obvious ones. I had asked it a couple of times before. I'm not sure if it took out some of the better answers for the previous ones that it gave me. I think it does try to be unique every time it gives you a new answer. So just keep that in mind. Also, using ChatGPT is just a really good way to get new ideas. I use it for YouTube stuff all the time. I use it for titles. So it is really good. Yeah, don't be afraid to go to ChatGPT for some advice, even if some of it is really basic. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you have a great day and I will see you soon. Goodbye.